Hey, we are back. We are back. We are back. We are back. Yeah. Somebody say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So welcome everyone to our third episode, season one. And this one. All right. Before we say what this one is about, right? Who you coming for today, no? So who you coming for?
Who I coming for?
Yeah.
You just gonna put me up like
I
that,
put
boy?
you up like that. Just cause her.
Who I coming for today, boy? I think I'll come for the people who. Oh boy, should I say it?
No,
All
say
right.
it.
What is a pet peeve of mine, Daniel, is when people are redundant in speech.
Oh,
So, for instance,
wow. Mhm.
if somebody says two as well,
Oh, wow.
or they might say also two
Wow.
as well too,
Yeah.
it's like choose one.
Yeah.
Pick a lane,
I
pick a
understand.
lane. I wouldn't
I understand.
tell you, hey, this is my house, home, domicile, residence, abode, dwelling. Like, no, we choose one.
You choose one.
You know?
You choose
So,
one. You choose one.
yeah, so when I hear that in speech, it's like nails on a chalkboard for me.
I understand. I
Yeah. So
understand.
that's what I'm coming for today. What about you? What
Boy,
you coming for today, Daniel? Why we
no,
have come for people? No.
no, nah. This thing real getting to me, you know. This crime situation.
Ah,
I swear. I swear. I fed up a crime.
yeah.
Yeah. I fed up of just all this stuff that's happening in addition to crime. Fed up, fed up, fed up, fed up. So, get to know Jesus. We need Jesus in the streets. So that's what I would say.
Yeah.
That's what I would say.
You just totally took back. I thought it was like a kind of
Yeah,
a
who I
more
coming for?
light-hearted
No.
thing, and you just took it to a different
Yeah,
tangent.
I think it's on my heart. Forgive me.
Yeah, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. But yeah, you're coming for the criminals.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Should I call you Xander?
No. No.
Let's just pause.
One God, one man, one wife, one love, one flesh.
Welcome back, everyone, to the One Flesh podcast. And we are so happy that you are joining with us this evening or whichever part of the world you're from. We just want to big up everyone who have been looking forward to this podcast. Of course, we represent Christ. We are a Christian couple on biblical standards, but also living a practical life. So, the ins and outs of marriage, of life, parenthood, and everything like that. So, we are just happy to be back.
Yeah.
So, of course, we have two previous episodes, and if you have not seen it, you will see the link in the chat. We spoke about our wedding fiasco, all the different things that happened at our wedding, and then we spoke about our wedding night. Plutux, plux. And then, of course, we continuing with our episode, and we just want to keep on pressing and keep on putting those videos out there again. Just big up everybody, everybody, everybody.
Well, you all know Daniel is always ready to big up everybody. Big up everybody on
Yep,
the live.
yep. Big up everybody on the live.
That was my St. Lucian accent, right? Our third episode, this episode is titled, as you can well see, How We Met. So we're backpedaling a bit. So
Yeah.
as Daniel aforementioned, the first one was about our wedding. The second was about the wedding night.
Yeah.
This one we going back,
Yeah.
pressing the rewind button.
Yes.
Could you just do a little rewind with me? Right? So we're going back to that time that we met.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Daniel, how did we meet?
So we met at Bible school. We met at Bible school, of course. Those of you who know or who don't know, left St. Lucian, of course, come to Bible school, pastoral theology, and everything like that. So yes, we met at Bible school.
That's the thing. That's the video.
Yeah.
We met at Bible school.
Bye bye. All right. So March 30th, it's a date I will never forget. That was our sports day. That is when we met. That is when things started to get into motion, into rhythm. That's what I would say. March 30th. What are they?
Yes, definitely March 30th is when we commemorate our meeting, but I want to go even further back than that. This reminded
Okay.
me of the gospel.
Yeah.
One account might take it up to,
Yes.
Jesus's birth. One might go way, way back to the
Yes.
beginning in the
Yes.
book of John, right?
Yes.
And so I want us to go way back.
Way back.
I went into the West Indies School of Theology in September of 2018.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in that first semester there.
Yeah.
You weren't there as yet. When did you enter the West Indies School of Theology?
I
Bible
entered
school,
I
right?
entered Bible school January 2019.
January
Yeah.
2019. Now I entered in 2018, and I entered, as I said, in that semester. That would be September to December. And I remember one or two persons, I will not name names, but one or two persons, trying to pursue. And I remember outrightly saying, I didn't come to Bible school for that.
Yeah.
I didn't come here for that.
Mm.
So thank you, no thank you.
Yeah.
In January 2019,
Mm-hmm.
you came in.
Yeah.
Before we even officially met on the March the 30th, yes. Of course, there would be a couple months before that. So January,
Yeah.
February,
Yeah.
and the fullness of March before the 30th, right?
Yeah.
I do remember getting a friend request on Facebook.
A friendly request?
A friendly
A
request.
friendly request?
I remember getting a friend request on Facebook. And the name was just odd. I'm like, Boots? Daniel Boots. That was the name. Well, I'm saying it, I'm pronouncing it like Daniel now because I know that's how his name is pronounced. But I'm like, Boots? Daniel Boots? What? Who is this? Where does this person find me? How this person requested me to be a friend? I completely ignored that. I didn't accept. I didn't reject it, but I just left it there. Sometimes we just leave the friend requests pending.
Yeah.
And then I remembered going to the student orientation for that intake because there would be yes, of course, there's the September cohort, but there's also, at Bible school, there's also an intake in January. So Daniel would have been in that intake. And I remember being in that chapel session for that intake. And all the fellas, like, on dorm, is like, boots, boots, boots. Because, of course, the new students would have to introduce themselves.
Yeah.
And they're just hollering, boots, boots, boots. And he came and he gave his testimony. And I'm sitting down there and I'm like, this sounding familiar, this boots thing. And it just jogged my memory, like, oh, that's a person who sent me a friend request. But his testimony did move me to tears. Of course, I would have told you that afterward. His testimony moved me to tears, so much so that I mentioned to him after the chapel session, and I don't just go up talking to people just like that. I'm not afraid of persons, but I am an introvert by nature. So I don't go trying to have all the conversations. That's him.
Yep.
He's the social butterfly. I would more like be, fly on the wall, doing my own thing. But the testimony was so moving. I went up to him, I said, that testimony really moved me. Thank you for sharing it. Of course, that's the first time that I heard it. That's the first time that I actually saw you. And I did say, I remember you from Facebook. You requested me. And I said, now that I could make the connection, I will accept. That's what I said. All right? And he was like, okay, yeah, that was that night. Yeah. So I did accept the friend request. Yeah. Subsequent to that, he is pulling up smalls in the Facebook chat.
Explain smalls, right? Not everybody understands smalls.
Not everybody understands smalls. He's pulling smalls, meaning he is trying to send me some messages, just trying to make contact, just trying to socialize, in the Facebook Messenger.
I slid in your DM?
Yes.
Okay.
He slid in those Facebook DMs. And I remember thinking, oh no, I'm not on this. Yeah, I added you, but I'm not on the smalls. Yeah. So the hello, if you message me hello, don't expect me to be like, hi, how you going? Da da da, la la la. Like that's not me. So I remember you would have said hello or hey, and then I would respond and say, hey, I was now coming off of Facebook. Okay, bye. Okay. Hey, I was now
coming off. Probably the next week or something.
I was just about to come off. So bye. See you. And then he would message again, hey, how you going? And I'm like, I'm good. Okay, bye.
Just about to leave.
So that we didn't really talk much because
Yeah.
I wasn't really here for the small, right? Now we could fast forward to March the 30th because
Yeah.
no real conversation came out of those Facebook messages.
Yeah.
It was just like a hello, then I would shut it down.
And then
And
nothing
then,
on the dorm as well, eh?
right, so I would
Like
barely even
in
see you.
class or
I would barely
or
even see him on campus because I was doing Bible and theology.
yeah.
He was doing pastoral studies,
Yeah.
and none of our classes at that point had
Yeah.
intersected in any way.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even see him around or anything like that. And to be honest, I think I probably saw you around once again before the actual sports day.
I think it's the same for me, maybe just you going to class, but it's
Yeah.
really nothing in it. It really,
Yeah, it's just
it's yeah, it's
nothing
another,
there. It is what it is, you know?
yeah, schoolmate kind of thing.
Schoolmate.
And similarly to you, although I didn't tell myself I'm not going to Bible school for a while, but that not in my mind at all. Like legit is just Bible school program and focus. So that's
Yeah,
legit
because I
what
told
it was.
myself I came here to be laser focused on what God sent me here to do.
Yeah.
But then Daniel came around.
Yeah.
March the 30th came
Thanks
around.
be unto God that always causes us to triumph.
March the 30th came around.
Come
and
on.
what happened on March the 30th, Danny?
So yes. So it's all kind of thing on sports day. However, sports day done, and I remember seeing her with
Okay. Let me just pause you right there. Before we go straight to that moment,
yeah.
let's backtrack a bit.
All right, the other backtrack again. Let's rewind again, rewind.
The people want the details.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody say juice
Just the story.
story.
Yeah, story out
Let's backtrack a bit
Yeah.
again. What had happened was, as they say, what had happened was my sister and I, so I would have invited my sister to the sports day and my mom actually, but my mom took a while before she came. My sister was there from the get. There was supposed to be a marathon heading into the compound, the school compound. So it was, how far away was that?
It wasn't too far.
Wasn't too
It
far
was like
away.
Fort Bridge, like the bridge to the school.
The bridge before
Just
the
under a
school.
mile or something. So.
Okay, maybe under a mile. My husband is saying I'm not too good with
Yeah.
that type of.
But it really not too
Okay.
far, to be honest.
All right, so we had a marathon. The teams we had 4 teams. We had the orange team,
It's orange. I think it's
orange, red, blue.
and yellow. And yellow.
Oh no, it was red.
I think it's 3 teams.
3 teams.
Yeah, I think it's 3.
Yeah. Sorry, 3 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 teams. Orange, red, and blue. So just a side note.
Yeah.
Together with someone else, I was the captain for the red team.
Yeah.
Right? So each team had a male, female captain.
Yes.
Right? So I, together with another guy from the school, we were the captains for the red team.
Yeah.
Daniel,
Yes.
you were
I was captain for the blue team.
captain for the blue team. Right? And
Yes.
then of course the captains for the orange team, they had their male, female
Yes.
captains. Okay. So everybody is there assembled at the point with which we would begin the marathon.
Yes, the marathon.
Stretches are taking place.
Yeah.
Stretches taking place, persons warming up,
That's about 5 in the morning.
Yeah, it was really early. We had to
It's
get
about
there
5
early.
in the morning or 6.
Yeah, really, really early. So my sister and I were standing up there in that court of sorts. And my sister is pointing. My sister said, who is that? Who is that guy over there? He's looking like a Kenyan runner.
Oh my God, my dear sister-in-law.
So she said, he looking like a Kenyan runner. She said, he going to win.
Yes, she said you're backing me up long time. Big up yourself. So keep backing me up
I
long
get
time.
the Olympic. I don't know what kind of stretches this Negro here doing. They're doing him, and he's like,
Yeah. I come from a football background. Big up Northern United States.
he like all these strange stretches, and I just having like, bro, what are you doing? You know? So anyway, so we're there giggling, like, yeah, boy, he looking like he could well run fast and whatnot. I guess because of his physique,
Yeah.
and also because of those random outlandish stretches he was doing. Right, but there he was. We ran. Did you win that?
No, I want to win. All women are not come before me. But then the rest that, hey, hey, I won. Because what happened to the night before, right? Because Hayden and the boys and Dom, they were part of the SE, the student council, and they had to sell. So them men have me cutting and chopping up thing all night, you know. So we end about 3 in the morning. We didn't sleep. And straight to the marathon. And it's bruh. By the time about 100 meters into this thing, I not feeling my throat. I can't swallow. I just like, bruh, what? I just don't like that marathon thing, you know.
Me as well. Check me. I start off hot and sweaty. Before you know it, my legs buckling.
It's just like,
My legs
bruh.
buckling under me. I'm like, wait, what did I get myself
Yeah.
into? You would swear it's like a five.
Bruh.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that goes to show just because you're slim in size
Yeah.
don't mean that you're
Feet.
fit.
Yep.
It
Yeah.
doesn't make you fit.
Yeah.
That's a side point.
Yeah.
But where
Sports
were
day.
we? Right,
Sports
Sports day. Okay.
Sports day start.
So there was, yeah, sports day start, all the games flowing. Of course, the match pass happened as
Yeah.
well.
The match pass I get on in that match
He
pass.
was doing the most. Heaven the army.
Coming like a tsunami. We come here to win and we mashing up everything. That was good. We won the match pass.
You won the match pass,
Yeah.
but can you tell the
Yeah,
people
y'all won the war.
who won the sports day?
Y'all won the war. Y'all won the war.
Alright.
Yeah, y'all won the war.
The
But it was a
blood
good day.
prevails. That was our one
Yeah,
name. The blood
I think was
prevailers.
Yeah, big up
Right?
Zai, Viva.
Big up everybody.
Yeah, everybody, the whole
Anthony,
blue
all the
team.
ones on the
The whole blue
Big
team.
up Don Ray.
Yeah, it was good. So we're going through the sports day.
Yeah, we're going through the sports day.
So the first thing I remember, right,
Mhm.
regarding the two of us, we sat down under the tent. That's the tent I think they were selling the drinks. And when I sat down there, you just give me a bounce. Now you probably don't remember that, but I remember you giving me a bounce. So that's the first kind of interaction I could think of. But again, still nothing in mind, you know. Like meaning like I watching you or you watching like the sports. It's just legit happening.
So here's what I do not remember this at all. He
Yeah.
tells me that I gave him a bounce. I cannot remember.
Meaning a
this.
jump for the Lucians, a jump.
Yeah, like a bounce.
Yeah.
I cannot remember that at all. But adrenaline is high. Things
Yeah.
pumping. Things
Yeah.
pumping.
Yeah.
I remember literally jumping with my two knees reached to my chest to show you how like I am on board because I want my team to win. So yeah, I might have given you a bounce in addition to giving 10,000 other people
Yeah.
a bounce, you know. So there was nothing there.
Yeah.
However, there was a point at which one of the coordinators of the sports day,
Yeah.
Alvin Reno,
Yeah.
big up
Big
yourself, Alvin.
Big up yourself, Alvin. Interestingly, before you get into it, you know, while we were at the meeting last time, and Alvin started to speak about invite somebody from St. Lucia or from the islands to come to Youth Week because you never know what can happen. And you know, I kept on like thinking of you. You know, see, I was like, yeah, like you never know. That's a little side note.
True.
But Alvin,
very
that
true.
you're so true.
Yeah. So what had happened was, before we mentioned what Alvin said,
Yeah.
there was like a minor, I wouldn't even say fallout, I'll just say disagreement
Yeah.
between one of the captains and
Yeah, trying to
I
clarify
guess the
something.
coordinators, because you know when the sports are in full motion, they
Yeah.
want to ensure that there's justice and fairness all around, so that this team is not getting a point and this team was supposed to get the point and whatnot.
Yeah.
So there was just a small something.
Yeah.
Subsequent to that, Alvin called the captains
Yeah.
to come.
I see all the captains come.
All the captains come.
Yeah.
He wanted to have a little word with us.
Discussion or something.
Right. So I am there walking towards Alvin. Daniel is there walking towards, and the other captains are coming.
Yeah.
Daniel says,
Yeah. Well, Alvin started a conversation with me, right? He started the discussion. So I just like, so you want both captains?
Daniel said, "You want both captains?
Yeah. I say you want both captains?
Both captains? No. If you know, Daniel is from St. Lucia.
Yes.
And the way they pronounce their THs,
Yes.
a lot of the times their TH, it doesn't sound out as,
Yeah.
but it sounds like an F.
Yeah. So your tooth or your teeth. But teeth.
I think the only thing in Trinidad, y'all could correct me, jump at me in the comments if you want. I think the only thing in Trinidad that we pronounce like that is broth, fish
Okay.
broth.
Fish
So
broth.
we would say fish
Okay.
broth.
Okay.
But other than that,
Yeah.
we don't pronounce our THs as an F.
Yeah.
So Daniel is asking if Alvin wanted both captains.
Yeah. Both captains for the trainees.
Yeah, both.
Both captains.
You want both of the captains?
Yeah, like
That's
two of them.
basically what Daniel is saying. But Alvin is hearing you going and buff the captains.
Yeah. I need to explain both to the St. Lucians and the Grenadians and.
Well, you explain what buff means.
All right. So both in Trinidad is when they pulling you up for something, right? Or they roughing you up or that kind of thing. That's how I could explain it, right?
Yeah. Buff. You know, give you a little talking.
Yes,
A
stern walking, a stern talk or something like that.
So here it's lost in translation there because Alvin is calling the captains. Daniel is asking, you want both captains?
Yeah, you want both captains?
No.
And I watching him like,
I not both captains. No. So then I just mentioned to Alvin, no, he's saying, do you want both captains too?
Yeah.
Do you want the two captains
but
to
before
come?
you even came, like, it was just so wet. Like, we went on for, like, a kind of back and forth. Because, like, I said, you want both captains? And like, no. And he started to explain again. So I like, yeah, so you want both captains? And like, no. And I just watched this man like, what? Like, I scaring him? Like, what is...
Alvin just wanted to ensure that you knew he was not out to both the captain.
I just trying to say, bro, if you want both captains,
Yeah.
oh my
Those
gosh.
things tend to happen. So I remember me stepping in and
Yes.
telling Alvin, no, that's not what he's saying. He's saying if you want both captains.
Yes.
And he was like, oh.
Yeah, and that and the surprising thing to that came out of nowhere. So it's not like you knew what was happening before now. It's like I just heard the voice say, no, he just meant to, and it's like, oh, and it's like, yeah, that's why I meant. Oh my gosh, I never forget what Boof was after that though.
So what was the other one, Daniel? Anything else?
No, you know,
That
sports
was
they just
basically it.
and the whole sports go on and
The sports went
it's
on, the
like
show competition,
legit.
the
Yeah.
different, sporting
This and that.
activities,
Yeah,
music, vibes. Sports day is over.
it's over.
Time to pack
Yeah.
up and go home.
Yeah,
I am under a tent.
yeah,
Daniel calls it now the tent of meeting.
yeah. That's the 10th of
If you
meetings, man.
If you know your Old Testament,
Yes, I enjoy that.
A
The
little
10th of meetings.
a little nod to the Old Testament, right? Tent
Yeah.
of meeting. So I was under the tent of meeting with Sister Denise,
Yes,
and we were just packing up our things
Yeah.
to leave.
yes.
What happened, Daniel?
Well, the good thing is I live on dorm, so although they packing to leave, I live on dorm. I live on the campus, so
It sounds
just-
as though he is saying leave, but he is saying live. He lived on dorm.
Yeah, on dorm.
Right.
So yeah, it's just packing up and stuff. And my nature is really again just conversation, just making smalls, whatever the case may be. And it's just like, okay, how I could start up this conversation as humorously as possible and that kind of thing. So I said, I don't know. Now the thing about it is the way I could operate is on the spot. So even if I asking myself, what would I say? I have nothing in mind. And I walk in, like I get in close. And the words come out of my mouth. Sister Denise, your daughter's so beautiful. And Denise take the chin up. No, it's not my daughter. Oh, she's not my daughter.
So Daniel is there asking the lady if I am her daughter,
Yes.
full well knowing
Yeah.
that I was not her daughter.
Yeah.
Just to strike up some kind of conversation.
Yes.
Needless to say, the conversation was struck,
Yes.
and then we started to speak about, I guess, Trinidad, St. Lucia,
Yeah.
St. Lucian culture versus Trinidad culture.
Yeah.
I guess we each were trying to get a feel of each other's country,
Yeah.
right?
And different things. Probably speak
Yeah.
patois, say a couple words or something
Mhm.
like that.
I remember you mentioned the Dennery segment
Yeah.
as well. You were explaining just like how we have soca, you all have the Dennery segment. I remember asking you, so is there gospel Dennery? Like how there's gospel soca?
Like,
Yeah.
no.
I have no
No.
clue what the Dennery thing was about.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, there were others. It was not just the two of us under the tent
Yeah.
speaking. There were a couple others.
Yeah.
Carrie Ann was there.
Yeah. Cherry
Jeremy
was
was
there.
there. Of course, Denise was there as well. So it was a group of us just chatting it up, just socializing after the event, after the fact. And I do remember mentioning the beautification committee,
Yeah.
which I was spearheading at that point.
Mhm.
So when I did go into Bible school in 2018, September 2018, I was asked to lead something, and I
Yeah.
chose the beautification committee to beautify the student lounge because I love interior deco and all this type of things.
Mhm.
So I remember mentioning to you that we were going to do a facelift to the student lounge. We wanted to paint, we wanted to add in this and fix that and whatnot, and we need hands on deck.
Mhm.
And you kind of almost rushed it, like, yeah, I'll help out. I'll help out. Let me,
Yeah.
you know.
You know what? I go want to come and help because I thinking how they go carry that paint and go up the ladder and all kind of stuff. So I volunteered to help. Yep. Thank God I did.
Yeah, so he volunteered to help be part of the beautification committee. I think he said at large. He'll be part
Yeah.
of the committee at large, but the project that we're on, he definitely wants to come on board and help us with the painting and the heavy lifting of stuff. So that was that. I think we probably spoke about one or two other things
Yeah.
as a group, and then it was time to go. I was leaving with my mom, sister Denise. I think my sister had left earlier, but
Okay.
yeah. So we were ready to leave, and we said bye bye.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So yeah, no, you just never know.
You never know,
You never know.
because neither of us were expecting that innocent encounter
Yes.
under the tent was going to result in us becoming man and wife,
One flesh.
one flesh,
You
eventually.
know? Yes.
Of course, it didn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
We will tell those stories
Yes.
as well in episodes to come.
Yes.
But this episode is about how we met.
How we met.
And I think this tells the fullness of it. How we
Yes.
met. An innocent meeting. And even now, like whenever we celebrate anniversaries and all of that, we tend to look at each other and say, who would have thought?
Yeah, who would have thought?
Who would have
And tell us in the
thought?
comments how your love story started with your husband and your wife. Let us know. And
Yeah.
it's like, who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
And
Because
used to say, God did.
yeah, God did. God
Yeah.
knew. Listen. Who would have thought?
Yes.
We'll tell the other stories
Yes.
eventually,
But I
but
thank God. I
this
thank
is
God.
a
I thank
how we
God.
met story.
Yes. And I thank God we met. I thank God for you. I love you so much.
Nice, Timothy.
I love you.
Love you too,
Cute, eh?
This is a how we met story. Of course, type in the comments. Let us know, how did you meet your spouse? Grow with us. So
Yes.
please ensure that you like,
Like,
comment, and subscribe.
share,
Share
send
it
it
on the
around.
social.
Yes.
Share.
Tag somebody.
We want to grow together.
Yes.
Our
Build community.
podcast episode would be what?
You know,
Daniel?
I don't know. Continue the journey.
We'll continue the story.
Yeah,
So,
continue the
of
journey.
course, this was the how we met, and it didn't just go from how we met to then the wedding,
Yeah.
right? So we met in 2019, March of 2019.
Yes.
The wedding was in 2022.
Yes.
So of course, there's time that would have elapsed. There's the interim,
Yes.
and we will talk about how that
Yes. How that went.
How
How
that
that went. And
you know. So
God
stay
is
with
good.
us, stick with us. We
Yep.
thank you so much
Wow.
for your time,
Yeah.
for your
We
interest,
appreciate you.
We
We
appreciate
love you.
each and every one of you.
Yes.
Until next time.
Bye bye.
Wow, I was gonna one flesh. Bye.
One flesh.